Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gamersledge. Good evening, Ledge Lords and Ladies. I'm one of your hosts, Mark, editor-in-chief of Gamersledge, videogamenews.com. For those of you watching for the first time, I cover PlayStation, PC games, movies, news, food, and music. And then this is our bi-weekly pop culture news and reviews podcast, although, to be fair, it has been a month because of the holidays. But tonight, it's a special edition of Game of the Year 2021 edition. I'm just going to say hi to my co-host, Matt. Hi, Matt.
Hello.
And your nameplate thing didn't work. Oh,
hello?
Nope, that's totally the wrong thing. Huzzah. Well, kinks to work out. This is the first podcast since I got my Stream Deck, and I haven't had it set up yet, so we'll get back to Matt in a minute, but first I do want to welcome some people to the stream. Mafia, welcome to the channel. Action Shin, Lexio, welcome to the channel. Abobi24 and JP Carno Dude 2002, welcome. Hi there.
Hello there.
First, before we get into the show itself, I do want to I have some housekeeping to go through. First, I want to thank all the new followers on Twitch over the last 48 hours and on YouNow. Welcome to YouNow, and welcome to our stream as well, Abobi. Dean the Bean, welcome to the channel. You get a hello there as well.
Hello there.
Thank you to the new followers on Twitch over the last 48 hours. Chubby Z53, Ty Artemis, Pat Suit, Shroom's Gone Up, Big JC, Fionel, Savage Zoe 2005, Nurse Gloom, and Awkward Jess, Azon, Donuts and Belly, which is a great name, Youngster Joseph, Boom Chicka Wow Wow, Maverick 8030, Harry Grundleson, Aurora Europa, don't say that 5 times fast, Ika Koro, Decaf Mage, The Gut Truck, Mir, Cat Miri, Sir Ironblood, Lexio24, and our 2 new subs, Twisted Ginger 25, and the 3 gift subs that he gave yesterday from him as well, and also That Kid Named D. Also, a big shout out to Mr. J Nice clocking in with the 37-month re-up on his subscription. Second, we have new merch in the merch store, bit.ly/gamersledge merch, all one word, gamersledge merch, bit.ly/gamersledge merch. If you like our emotes, you can find all of them in the store as mugs. And I'm getting really close to having that Start the Cat shirt done for Fortnite. So that's one of my goals, but I've been working on it. You are welcome for the shout out. And what's up, Pyron's Place? Welcome to the stream as well. You get a hello there.
Hello there.
Third, if you are curious about tabletop RPG shows, we just completed our year 1 recap show for Emancipation of Dragons, which is our D&D 5e actual play show that we run on Monday nights on YouTube. But we just did a recap show to catch viewers up as a jumping on point for 2022. So you can check that out for laughs, puns, magic, and maybe a few tears, probably from me, on our YouTube channel. Fourth, I'm not sure what our broadcast weekend plans are. Those are all extra streams when we do them, but if I can, I'll probably be streaming Escape from Tarkov from the very beginning. So if you've been interested in that game, it has a steep learning curve. I know nothing, Jon Snow, so we're going to try that out. We'll see. Fifth, we have also joined Streamers for Kids. It is a streamer group promoting Extra Life, which, if you aren't aware, is a charity to buy sick kids in hospitals gaming equipment to make the things they're in for not quite as unbearable. If you'd like to donate, all you have to do is scroll down. It's one of the panels. You'll see it right there, and you're able to make a donation there. So click that, and when I shouldn't even say search for a team or anything. It should just go automatically, and we get credit for it. So there's that. Thank you to the first person who pledged yesterday. Sixth, I have been hard at work. There's new voice changer mode in the panels that you can redeem on any stream other than this one for free and for bits. So that should be fun, but don't redeem it for this stream. I will refund if somebody does any kind of redemptions. This is going to be an in-depth stream where we're actually sorting out our Game of the Year stuff. So we're going to put redemptions on hold just for this stream. Seventh, we are now on Hover. So check us out. Gamersledge is the username. If you're not familiar with Hover, it's an app for streamers where you can watch other clips and kind of talk about them, vote on them, etc. Eighth, Jag Leisure, welcome to the channel. Ayo. You get a hello there as well.
Hello there.
Starting February 4th, We will have a new stream on Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, 1 a.m. GMT called 4 DMs, 1 Idea. It's a TTRPG or tabletop role-playing game show geared to highlight creators and their creative processes. It's a little bit improv, a little bit Eastern philosophy, where myself and 3 guests are given an idea or concept and have a short amount of time to come up with a plot hook, world, song, NPC, PC, artwork, world economy, or any other thing they can come up with in a short amount of time. Afterwards, we'll go through and talk about each one of them and their creative process in creating that idea. So this will be a great show for anybody with writer's block, new GMs, players, someone thinking about getting into TTRPGs, or anyone interested in the creative process. That debuts February 4th at 5 p.m. Pacific, and it will be a weekly live stream, so it is not pre-recorded. And last but not least, I always forget to say so, but if you are a Fortnite player, we are an Epic partner. Enter code Gamersledge on the store page. If you feel like supporting us, we greatly appreciate it. If you do, and the code is Gamersledge. Now let me introduce my co-host.
And don't be like me and forget every time to double check, because they wipe it like periodically. So every time I go make a purchase, I go check afterwards and it's gone. I'm like, son of a murderer.
Yes, so right when you're on the store page, it should say down at the bottom, supports creator, and if it says none, then you got to hit on PlayStation's the square button or triangle. I can't remember which.
On PlayStation.
Yeah, and on PC, you just click on it, and then you can type it in. Gamersledge is the code. So let me first introduce my co-hosts. First one, Matt, one of my best and longest friends, Spider-Man Ultra fan, and comics, TV, and movie aficionado. Hi, Matt.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going well. I'm really upset that your little nameplate thing that I programmed in did not work, but say hi and stuff now.
Say hi and stuff now, and I will keep speaking long enough to make sure that all the things possibly trigger that could trigger. Ooh.
Yes, there's your fancy nameplate. Huzzah. And of course, as I said, I am Mark, and also joining us, maybe, is Dave here yet? I don't think he is.
Dave's here.
Dave!
Yeah, he's here.
I've been here.
Oh, good deal.
I've been here the whole time. I've been waiting.
Well, that's good. I couldn't see you, so I wasn't sure. Dave
Yes.
is Dave.
Yes.
I'm kidding. There's more. He's a foodie, macro photo enthusiast, Lego enthusiast, faux Final Fantasy player, and indie game lover.
Ouch.
He only plays a Final Fantasy if it's at least 20 years old. He waits for them to be properly aged, and then
That's
he'll
right.
play them.
They have to be put in like a cherry barrel.
This is true. I remember running through them all when they came on like the Game Boy Advance and stuff. I had a lot of fun with that. And would they go
Legend 007, welcome to the stream.
for those?
For that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mitchell's been playing the 4 pixel, what are those pixel remasters or whatever that came out? He got the one for 4 and's been playing that. It looks really sweet. I do hope they put those up for console eventually, because I don't know why. I just don't play things on my laptop.
Well, tonight is our game of the year, and I'm going to make sure that we stay a little bit on track, because if we don't, we're never going to get through it. Also, not Kutaza, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
We've not met a track that we like, so I'm not sure how well this will work.
Yeah, we'll have to hash it out.
I mean,
here.
let's be honest. Why am I even on this call for this one? It's
You've played more than 5 games this year. I'm not lying.
no, I'm well aware. I actually looked through my list and I had to like start erasing stuff. As I was like reordering, and I was just like, wow, I actually did play some games this year.
You actually did. I was very impressed. So that's why you're on the call. But before we get to the game of the year discussion, in which I need to open a spreadsheet and start tabulating, we need to talk about what we've been doing for the last month, since we did skip the last podcast because of the holidays. So, I'm going to say, Matt, let's start with you.
Cool. Yeah, it's really short. I finished the Expanse series of books. So I've read all the books. There is one more novella that's coming out.
Abobi, thank you for the 50 likes. You're a rock star.
With,
Appreciate you.
That'll be a collection of all the novellas for the first time in print. So that's all I've got left for that. I've been watching The Expanse. I think that finishes this week or next week. I really have no idea what they're going to do for the finale. I'm really intrigued to see what they do. I started Attack on Titan for the second half of the final season started this week. Watching that. We've been watching The Rookie, the current season, as that comes out. I don't know what's season 4 or 5, whatever it's on now. I don't even remember. And then the only two things really I've played recently outside of, a little bit of Fortnite, a little bit of Final Fantasy 14 and that kind of stuff here and there, is Guardians of the Galaxy. Heck yeah. That game that game wins my worst marketed game of 2021 award because they botched the marketing on that one big time. And then my daughter and I like playing the Lego games together. So we played the Star Wars The Force Awakens Lego game. Little bit miffed at that because we ran into some weird trophy bug at the end of the game where all of the complete all of those trophies wouldn't pop for her. So she's, like 5 trophies short of the platinum because those trophies just refuse to pop. And we tried a bunch of tricks and none of them have worked to fix it. If I were a better dad, I'd play through a game on her profile just so she could get those last 5 trophies and have the platinum. I'm not, but at least I think about it. But yeah, so I'm hoping the new Star Wars one, when that comes out, will not have any problems like that. PS5 compliant, and trophies have been around for a really long time now. So for the love of Pete, please don't make a couch co-op game not have the trophies work for both people on the couch, for the love of Pete. And really, that's about it. Oh, I started Stormfront, which is the first book of the Dresden Files. I'm about a third of the way into that. And I read volumes 1 and 2 of Dune House Atreides, which is a prequel to the first Dune novel. And yeah, that's it.
Am I on? No, you can't hear me. Jag, which things are you talking about behind me?
Speaking on this channel, if you're trying to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dave, what about you?
Hi. Sorry. My usual. I still play Animal Crossing daily for some reason. But then there was also, let's see, what else?
Killer Dragon, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
I got back into,
Hello there.
I downloaded a couple old games I didn't finish yet. And I was kind of messing around with them. Oh my God, what's the name of it? Begins with a C. Carrion. Remember that game?
Carrion. I thought you said Carrie. I'm like, no, I don't remember a game about Carrie coming out. But Carrion, yes, you play the slime monster that's escaping the
Killer Dragon, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Yes, it's a Metroidvania where you're a ball of meat. So it's kind of
Hello there.
It's kind of fun. It's like Super Meat Boy Metroidvania, I guess.
Gross.
Yeah, it is. There's that. I gave up on Dungeon Munchies. That game got real sloppy.
Twisted Ginger, thank you for the bits. You're a rock star. Welcome to the stream.
He's doing things.
Okay.
Just carry on.
Stream stuff has changed a bit since you've last been here. So yeah, it's complicated now. But
Gotcha.
What was that game? Yeah, this was your food ninja zombie game thing, right?
Yes.
So
where
what
you're
happened? Because all of a sudden you were like, F this game and F it hard. And
yeah, it just it had a weird it's the sloppiness was just kind of okay at one point, and then it got to a point where you needed to be a little more precise, and the game's too sloppy for you to be that precise. And I was just oh yeah, this is.
So it's like putting platforming in your MMO and then expecting people to do it, and then it sucks. And
it totally went that route. So I just kind of gave up on it. I might try again because I had to be close to the end or something. But whatever. So there was that. There was let's see. There was one other thing I was playing. Some Tetris Effect. That's kind of always in there. I was playing some Lynx games on my Evercade because I do that, kind of stuff. There's 2 Lynx collections for the Evercade. It's really nice. I don't think I shared this with you. I got a limited edition purple Evercade because
why wouldn't
have
you?
electric blue?
Right. That's the only reason.
Yeah, it's it just looked cool, and I was just like, oh, I need that. So we're trying not to do that stuff anymore. Of course, this is after I ordered. I did successfully order an Analog Pocket pre-order.
Nice.
So that will be showing up at some point later this year, much later probably, but still sometime in this year. So yay. And then there was, let's see.
Thank you again for the 100 bits Twisted Ninja. You're a rock star. I appreciate everybody being here.
I've been reading through the Dune series. So I reread the first Dune right before the movie came out, so I was like fresh on that. And then I was like, something, I never went through the rest of the series. So now's the time to do that. I, made sure that they were decent books still. And, people were just like, yeah.
Champagne Dizzy, thank you for the 100 bits. You're a rock star.
I'm on the fourth one now.
I know we're going to.
I just passed like the halfway point.
I know we're going to.
So I'm pretty, I'm rocking and rolling through those things.
And welcome.
Are you going to just stop with the originals, or are you going to go into the stuff that his kid and the other authors did? Or
so I don't know. So like my original plan was to stop at the original 6, but then I heard that the other stuff is like interesting and worth reading too. So I'm going to see where I'm at after I'm done the initial 6, like the.
And I also Champagne Dizzy. I forgot to say hello there.
Dune books. And then kind of take from there, because I got some other stuff that's kind of like on the back burner that I've been wanting to read. So I might switch gears for a little bit and then go back. So we'll see how I feel at the end of this. But I've been enjoying that a lot. Catching up on shows. We're caught up on Boba Fett, which has been awesome. I'm loving it. I watched 2 episodes of Peacekeeper last night, which is hilarious.
I really want to watch that show so bad.
I still have to watch Suicide Squad. So
you do really need to watch Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it might be on tonight's agenda after the cast. I'm not sure.
Like it was. I'm not gonna give away too much about my 2021 movie of the year list, but I actually waffled back and forth of including Suicide Squad because no joke. It was not like the greatest movie, but it was a hell of a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. I couldn't put it. I'll spoiler alert. It ended up not being on my list.
Same here,
because I've seen some actually pretty decent movies this year, apparently, and so but it's worthwhile seeing. It's funny. It's fun. Is it the greatest movie ever? No, it's not. Like earth shattering in any way, shape, or form. But it's fun. It scratched the itch I needed.
Well, and my measuring stick for superhero movies is it true to the spirit of the characters? And the answer across the board in that one is hell's yes.
They did a good job. Peacemaker starts off really. It starts off right as right after the movie ends, pretty much. Good. So like they do a recap. If you just want to jump into Peacemaker, you can. They do enough of a recap, but it's worth watching. I think you'll get more out of it if you do watch him in that movie.
Oh, I think I wouldn't start it without watching the movie.
I mean,
because there's enough in the movie that you need to watch the movie.
Yeah, it's worthwhile. There's a lot of good stuff.
I mean, as the resident non-wrestling person, I knew who John Cena was, but I don't know really anything about his wrestling career other than whatever. Yeah. But everything.
Wait, what was that?
That's
whatever.
Honestly, he's pretty much got everything he needs.
He does. I know he does, but I just like seeing him do it because it looks so weird on him. You really should say you can't see me, otherwise you literally look weird just doing that in front of your face.
Yeah, I know that was intentional, but there's everything I've seen him in his acting career since then he's been great. So
he's phenomenal. He's really great. He's got great
comedic timing.
I didn't realize he had that kind of a presence, right? I mean, I guess I knew he was popular enough that he was well enough known that even schlubs such as myself knew who he was.
Yeah.
Would recognize him out of a lineup. But, I didn't realize his presence was like that. And yeah, he is. It's his timing on the line delivery. And still, my favorite line of his is, "They're called Decepticons."
I think if you go back and you watch like the early acting stuff he did with WWE Studios, even in his public persona, it was a little forced.
Yeah.
Like he was a little try hard, but over time he became more and more comfortable with it, and he kind of found who he was as a persona in front of the screen as opposed to in the ring. But he's always had that charisma and that, draw something to him. Something draws you to him. But yeah, he's a lot better today, and he's amazing today, actually.
There's a lot, like at the beginning of Peacemaker, there's like a quick scene where there's like a back and forth between him and somebody, and like you said, the timing it's just quick. It's just like boom, 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 and I'm just like laughing watching it. It's so good. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'm looking forward to. I'm probably going to try and watch the third episode tonight. But it's definitely good stuff.
And that's HBO
awesome.
Max.
Wow!
Nice.
Of all people to interrupt the stream, I was handed a box and told to show you this, Dave Bach.
It's right. You can see my.
Okay, great. So you saw it when she handed it to me.
Yeah, I spotted that right away. It's really fun. It's a really good build. However, don't start it late at night because there's this one part at the end.
I'll let her know. And yes. Matt, you also, since you are also a Lego aficionado, this was actually a birthday present request for her, and she has never put Legos together, so this is going to be her first project.
Start with the smallest, most difficult to manage Legos you can
probably
buy.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
No, for the most part, it's an easy build. But there's this one spot, like if you're tired and it's late at night, like I bought that as a birthday present for my wife. But she didn't build Lego at the time. That has since changed in the past couple weeks. So I had to build it like late at night before she woke up, and it was like 2 a.m. I'm finishing it, and there's this one part. It was just like, oh. But she has since now over the holidays.
Daddy Giant, thank you so much,
and she's
for the 5,000 likes.
Nice.
We went from 21 on gaming to number 9 on gaming. You're a rock star. Thank you so much.
That is freaking me out.
Yes, sorry. I'm trying not to derail the podcast.
No, but I'm like looking at him like, wait, that looks like he was kind of
one of our Twitch subs who is also on you now just gave us 5,000 likes, which moved us from number 21 on gaming to number 8 on gaming.
Oh wow.
And that was super generous of him, and I was thanking him while not derailing you, Dave. Sorry.
No.
Especially
That's
since we're not actually
derailing.
gaming at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're gaming because I play games.
Hey, Towns, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
Hello there.
Did you get anything else? I think I derailed us with talking about John Cena. So.
Oh, did you watch anything else or do anything else, Dave?
Oh, yeah, probably. I'm watching we're watching a pick me up series called Dope Sick. It's I think it's gonna end well. No. Yeah, no,
not with a name like that. Not even a little bit.
No, fantastic acting though. I mean, Michael Keaton's in it. Just I watch him and everything. Skarsgård's in it. He's awesome. Okay, and there's a lot of good stuff in it.
Well, then that goes to me. If you're done, let's see. What have I played? And you're all going to accuse me of time compression again. But when I get to my watch list, you'll understand what I played. Garena Free Fire Ultra. It's a mobile battle royale game that's fun, and you don't need to pay a dime to. Although it does offer you billions of things. But I'm actually playing it on the PC. I found a streamer who was streaming it, and I started watching him, and it actually looked fun, so I downloaded it for my emulator on my PC. And the nice part is it has instant controller support. So I'm using my PS5 to play a mobile game for aiming on a mobile game, and I'm murdering everyone because I have precise controls on a mobile game. It's great. Anyways, that's one. I'm in a beta called Super People, which is a mix of, if you imagine, man, I don't want to say Call of Duty, but it is a first-person shooter, but it's closer to Battlefield in terms of like how it feels. Like the guns are weighty and everything, and the people don't feel like paper mache when you murder them. But you mix that with a singular superpower from each class. So you get a random class, like one of the classes is like an infiltrator that runs really fast. When you use their ultra power, which charges up over time, you can run really fast and jump really high into the air. So you could, like, if you were playing like in Fortnite, you could basically jump to the top of a mountain in one bound. So that's one example. Another class is like the heavy that has a chain gun that appears, and then you can just like mow everything down. Or another one calls in a nuclear strike, stuff like that. Yeah, not all these things are the same, obviously, but it's a fun little thing. It's currently invite only, and I was lucky enough to receive an invite, so I've been checking that out. It's fun. It's hard because I don't do well at FPSs, therefore I'm not doing really great at it, but it is fun nonetheless. Speaking of Valorant, I played Valorant. That's Riot's answer to Counter-Strike. It basically requires good aim and knowledge of the character you're playing in a kind of capture the flag style scenario. Our VOD of our triple stream from last night is up on YouTube, so you can check that out, because I love it because Jag Leisure and Kelby joined me for Fortnite. So each of us main a game. I main Fortnite, Jag mains Apex, and Kelby mains Valorant. And I took them into Fortnite, and we won our first game. And so every time we went to a different game, when we went to Apex, we lost immediately. I'm like, Jag, I carried us to victory in Fortnite. Why didn't you do the same for us here in Apex? But Valorant is like, it's really hard. And then we played Apex Legends, which is a battle royale FPS. I still suck at it. And I also have played Call of Duty Warzone in the last couple weeks, and I still suck at FPS games, so I'm not great at it.
But Apex Legends is all about sliding, and you love sliding.
I do love the sliding.
Win.
100% do love the sliding. Oh, all right, I'm going to stay on unmuted for this. Adore Savfe, thank you for the host with 4 viewers. That's awesome. Or the raid, excuse me, with 4 viewers. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. We are doing our Game of the Year 2021 discussion. We're kind of going through what we've been up to since the last time we played. Steven Ortega, welcome to the channel. To all the new folks, hello there.
Hello there.
And welcome. This is a little bit less of our effects heavy slapstick stuff, but I do appreciate everybody coming through. I get big hype on the Safe A raid. I love it. Thank you for coming on in. And Steven Ortega, yes, we're going to talk about what our favorite of 2021 was here in just a couple minutes. And we're going to actually, not Kutaza, thank you. I'm going to redeem your points for that. We're not doing any redemptions during this because this is going to take us a while to get through as it is. But thank you for the thought. I will redeem those for you. So give me 1 second. But let me finish up my list. Also played Phasmophobia, which is I got it for $12. It's a VR game that you can also play outside of VR on PC. Not the greatest like graphics, but it is a ghost hunting game that is surprisingly difficult, deep, and fun to play with friends. It actually listens to your microphone. So one of the devices you have is a walkie-talkie, and you can sometimes talk to the ghost, which is pretty freaking creepy.
Yeah, nope.
It's really good. It's really good. So I really want to get a stream going of this. In fact, Champagne Dizzy was in here earlier saying he wanted to get a stream going with me, and I want to do that as well. I've been playing Fork Knife, obviously. 5 levels away from max 200. Divinity Original Sin.
Where the heck have you been fitting that time in?
Yeah, hold on. Divinity Original Sin 2. Geneva 42, welcome to the channel. Hello there.
Hello there.
And Divinity Original Sin we did for our Wednesday stream. I also purchased a game that I have not played yet called Ominous 42. Welcome to the channel as well, by the way. Hello there.
Hello there.
I purchased a game called Escape from Tarkov. I've been watching a lot of people play it on Twitch. It looks like a war sim. It's a first-person war sim where it really only takes one shot to kill somebody or down them. Slash hoarding simulator slash inventory management game. So, that's right up my alley. I've not played it at all. I'm going to be figuring it out all on stream from moment one. Whenever I do it, probably relegated to weekends. And then I also need to do a weekend Rock Band stream since we completed the community challenge. Thank you for everyone for that. Matt Scrub, welcome to the stream, and check it out, man. I'm just want to show you this, Matt, since you're here. Exclamation point, Matt. Even in my chat, I have to go. So, hello there.
Hello there.
And did I miss anyone? Twitch is Trish. Welcome to the stream. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Savage Zoe. Welcome to the 2005. Welcome to the stream as well. You get a hello there also.
Hello there.
And Dishizen Boku. Welcome to the stream, man. Hello there.
Hello there.
I know I'm forgetting something under the what I've played, but that's okay. What I've watched, this is where the counterbalance is. AEW. That's it. Literally, for a month, I have not watched a single thing. Spider-Man was the last thing I watched, and that was over a month ago. So I've literally watched nothing at all other than AEW. We've not started anything. We've not finished anything. So I'm no closer to where I was on my watch list.
At least AEW has been good.
AEW has been phenomenally good.
So that stuff's good.
Yeah, that stuff is great. Man, they can inject that Sheeta Deeb rivalry into my brain for 99 matches. I'm good with
Yeah,
it.
where'd that come from?
Oh, no, it's been going for a while, and every match is better and better. So, yes, please.
I know it's been, but it's like, man, they really ramped it up a notch lately.
They did. They did, and I'm loving it. So that's it. So we can get to our Game of the Year discussion for 2021. Savage Zoe, welcome to the stream. We're picking our site's Game of the Year. We do this every year, and it's usually this super long process. And I said, hey, why don't we take that super long process and try and cram it into an hour and a half show tonight? And that's what we're doing. Oh, ominous. Thank you for the lurk.
Because we're lunatics.
Yep, because we're lunatics.
Totally makes sense.
So it totally makes sense. But I do want to get a stream of Phasmophobia going. Dave, you should totally join us.
What's that?
You should totally join us on Phasmophobia.
What's Phasmophobia?
That's the ghost hunting game.
That's the VR one?
It's not VR. You don't have to play it in VR. They have it just for computer as well. Excel. All right. So blank workbook. Here we go. All right. We're going to be doing it here. All right. So Dave, Mark, Matt, and Matt, you said you had Mitchell's list too?
Yeah, he only gave me one though, so.
Oh, well, that may be a tiebreaker. We'll see. Okay, so I need to actually insert a column.
I'm really just going to mess things up, and you know this.
Game. Nah, that's fine. Game.
My list is dumb.
TV.
Okay, before we start this, do we need to go over the rules? I mean, if he tries to put an Atari Lynx game in the list because it came out this year for his
No, that does not count. Well, it doesn't really matter because neither of the rest of us are gonna have it on our list or vote for it. So he's just throwing away his vote if he does that.
All right, so I'll scratch off Tony Hawk 1 and 2.
That's hilarious. No, so dumb. I love it. All right,
it's a new SKU.
No. All right, yeah. Let's get you out of the way, Dave.
Yes.
For TV for the year 2021, what are your top 5 contenders? And Animosi, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
Hello there.
Okay, yeah, this is tough because I have 6. I just realized because I thought WandaVision was the year prior.
No, it's this year.
That started off the year. So you got WandaVision, Loki, Mayor of Easttown, Succession, The White Lotus, and Ted Lasso.
Mayor of Easttown. What was the Ted Lasso and wait, WandaVision, Loki, Mayor of Easttown,
Succession.
Succession, which I've still never watched a single episode of.
Oh, it's good. It's a good show.
All right, so Ted Lasso. Okay, so
And,
there's
White Lotus was on there too, and I don't know which one to jump off the list because I really loved White Lotus.
oh well, you got to tell me because you can only get 5.
All right, you know something? We'll drop White Lotus as the 6th
Okay, all right,
because Ted Lasso just felt good.
Matt, your 5. Oh no, I'm sorry, Dave, your top 5 movies for 2021.
Yeah, this one's tough. All right, let's see. Dune.
Mm-hmm.
Tick Tick Boom.
Oh.
Encanto.
Yeah. I really thought about putting that one on and I didn't.
Yeah. Spider-Man.
Yep. Spider-Man Far From Home or No Way Home.
All right. And this is the one I have to decide between Nobody, The Mitchells vs. the Machines, and Malignant.
Are you kidding me? Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings didn't even make your list?
It did not.
Wow.
I liked it. It was decent. It was good, but it was...
No, that's fine. It's your list. You get to nominate whatever you want. I'm just a little surprised by that.
These are there was a lot of movies that surprised me this year. The Mitchells vs. Machines was a very surprisingly awesome movie. Malignant, I really wanted to see a horror movie, and that one just stepped on the gas and went there. Nobody. Bob Odenkirk is John Wick, basically. I mean, come on. It's...
Well, you got to pick one.
All right. We'll go with Nobody.
Okay.
Give Bob Odenkirk a little love.
And then I'm always for giving Bob Odenkirk love. Your game of the year for 2021 nominations.
All right. So, Axiom Verge 2.
What?
Axiom Verge 2.
Oh.
What did you...
I heard something birds too. I was like, did you just nominate Angry Birds?
Angry Birds Star Wars 2.
Yeah.
I picked up an old phone and it was just there.
It was there this year. It counts, right?
So I had to put another 150 hours into it.
Okay, Axiom Verge 2.
Sadly, Pokemon Snap.
Oh, did that come out this year?
It did.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So how did I miss that?
Okay. This one, I don't want to hear any complaints about. Tetris Effect for the Switch. Okay. I don't want to hear that game was released the year before. Switch.
So here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Here's my deal.
I'm gonna allow it because they added that game mode that it's versus the 100 people.
No, that was the other Tetris.
No, that was this Tetris.
Oh, it's in there too?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically a new game.
So there's that. Plus, also, it's back on handheld, which is where it belongs with all the features.
Okay.
Aside from VR, but whatever.
Yeah.
Just feels right.
Okay.
And of course, what's left? That's 4. So what's left?
No, that's 3.
Oh, that's 3?
Yeah.
Oh, Metroid Dread.
Okay.
And come on. You know what it is. I don't have to say it.
You do. Are you really going to go for Animal Crossing?
No, dude. Animal Crossing came out the year before.
Well, that's what I thought, so I don't know.
There's a small furry Lombax that came out this year.
Oh, Jack and Daxter.
Jesus. I'm going to rage quit this. I hate you. You did that on purpose to be
Yeah, of course I did. It's Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank. Yes.
So Ratchet and Clank. And do you want to go for a crazy guess? This is which my game of the year nomination?
What is your nomination of those? What 5?
Oh, come on, Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, that's what I figured.
It's the reason I bought a PS5.
Okay, so Ratchet and Clank. But what about TV? What's your nomination of the 5? What are you putting forth as the best?
For TV, the best.
Yeah.
You know something? Loki.
Loki?
I'm gonna go with Loki. Yeah.
It's low-key the best.
Yes, dude. It's so much. I had so much fun with that series. It's like crazy.
And a quick thank you to everybody lurking, interacting in chat, jumping in. We appreciate all of you being here right now. Thank you very much.
And that's the thing that sucks is like I had to leave like Hawkeye off the list, Winter Soldier and Falcon. Like those were also both awesome, but that just like shows like how good the stuff was this year.
And for movies, what are you putting forth?
Dune.
Dune. All right. I have these all highlighted so we know what everyone's is. Matt. TV shows of 2021. Your 5 nominees.
I feel betrayed because I thought Dave and I would definitely have at least this one on our list, but I guess Resident Alien.
Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
It's not on my list either, actually. But you know me, I don't like uncomfortable comedy, and that is an uncomfortable comedy.
It was so uncomfortable. It was so good.
Yes.
I guess maybe that's the kind of comedy I do like is uncomfortable then.
Yeah, no, that's like just murder me now. Yes.
Oh, dude, I totally forgot that was this year.
God, that was so long ago, though. It was so long ago when it came out.
That's why keep notes for what you've watched over the course of the year is a really good thing to do.
Smart.
So, Resident Alien, what else?
Hawkeye. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay.
Loki.
It's low-key awesome.
And Superman and Lois.
How was that?
It's actually really good.
It's actually really good.
It's actually really good.
It's really good, and I love the premise of it because it's Superman and Lois have a family and they move back to Smallville. And, it just I really love the premise. The show isn't as good as the premise yet, but
it has glimpses.
It does, and I it made my list more out of. It came out of nowhere. I was expecting it to suck, and it kind of came out of nowhere. And the concept was really solid, and the actors were all really, really well picked, and they just it just really, really worked for me. I really wanted to put Debris on my list because it was X-Files meets Control. Unfortunately, it won't get a second season, and it couldn't get it in there just because where they left it off. It doesn't work leaving off something like that in the middle, right? So unfortunately that one didn't make my list. Plus, there were the other Marvel shows. I thought they were all really, really good, but when it came down to it, this is the list that I came up with at the end.
And what are you proffering as your choice of the TV show of the year?
I've been debating on this one and I wasn't sure, but I'm going to go with Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I really, really, really enjoyed that in a way that I haven't really enjoyed an anime in a while.
I really need to watch that too.
Yeah.
Um,
and then my exchange student has almost got me convinced to read the manga because she's like, the manga's so much better.
Yeah, that's usually the case. Movies. Top 5 nominations for the year.
Dune, and you can go ahead and mark that one. That's just let's not even.
Wow, so I'm going to be in the minority. Why? Because I still haven't watched it. It's not been a case of not wanting to. It's been a case of finding the time to do it.
Dude, no, Dune.
Dune.
I've actually seen it.
Dune is the name of it, Dave.
Oh.
I'm going to watch it, so that's not the issue.
I've been so mainlining Dune stuff this year. It's not even funny. I'm listening to the soundtracks while I'm reading the books. I watched the Lynch one 3 times. I watched the new one 3 times. How did you not prioritize that?
It's just been the way things have fallen.
It's a work.
I'm trying. It's because I'm waiting for the wife to say, "Okay, let's watch it." And sometimes that takes a while.
There's stuff I haven't watched for similar reasons.
Yes, and it drives me nuts because I want to watch it. It's not like I'm like, oh, Dune, I don't got to watch that. No, I keep hearing you guys go on about how good it is, and I can't watch it. So
I feel bad because we're saying this, and you're gonna watch it, and you're gonna be like, yeah.
And I think it'll be fine.
He's not Joe.
Yeah. All right. So
Other people like it. I have to hate it.
the Bearded Yeti and Enderwolf Gaming, welcome to the screen. Hello there.
The rest of the list:
Hello there.
Shang-Chi,
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Oh, we're gonna have
Black Widow.
Wait. It takes me a while to write this out.
No.
Rings. Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yep.
No Way Home. Okay. What else?
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Wow, you had that on the list, huh?
Yeah. That's about what I said. I was like, huh? You added that to the list. All right. So is the last one Eternals?
No, actually, the last one's Raya and the Last Dragon.
Oh.
That was another consideration. I like that one too.
I like that way better than Encanto personally, but
Really?
I have a problem with Lin-Manuel Miranda's style.
Okay.
It
Wait, did
Yeah,
he
we
do
can
the
talk
music
about
for
that later,
Encanto?
He did. Yeah.
I did not know that. How did I not know that?
I totally know.
the lyrical songs. I don't remember who did the OST stuff. It wasn't him, but
Okay. All right. And what's your proffer for... Oh, Dune, you already said.
Yeah.
All right, then that brings us to your top 5 nominations for Game of the Year 2021.
all right. Start off. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one here that played this game. Kenna, Bridge of Spirits.
Yeah. When are you putting the review up for?
He just
On the 37th of October. Actually, I want to talk to you about how we want to do that because I've got some thoughts and
Okay.
and probably never going to get around to writing something. So I have a couple of thoughts and I need to talk with you about that.
Yeah, I'm good. It's fine.
So, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. In no particular order, obviously. Here.
that should be number 1.
Resident Evil Village. I really like the duology of 7 and 8. I thought it was a real solid duology, I thought.
So I have to say, I know I'm sidelining and I apologize. I won't do it much. Ty Artemis was playing that today, and it's the first time I've ever seen the game. And if that isn't a game ripe for Mystery Science Theater 3000ing, I don't know what is.
It is. But I mean, go back to the original. I mean, so
No, I know. Yeah, that's all. Every time I've logged into his show, which I want to give him a shout out because he's really close to getting affiliate. He's just missing the people. So if you can give him a quick follow on Twitch, I'm going to shout him out here in a minute. Ty Artemis, since I have it written down. Well, maybe not. I'm going. Hold on. I'm following the link to make sure it's right. Nope, that totally doesn't work. So I must have the right. I'll have to look down my list of people and find it. So sorry about that. Yeah, go ahead.
No worries.
Please proceed.
All right, so we have Kenna, Resident Evil, Metroid Dread, which again an excellent return to form game there, and then my last is Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm annoyed because I haven't been able to play Guardians of the Galaxy yet. I got it for Christmas.
You and me both.
It is so good.
Yeah, I might have to start it this weekend. I'm really looking forward to it.
All right. So my first
I
nomination.
haven't told you which one.
Oh, right. You didn't. I'm sorry. Which one is it?
Ratchet.
It's Guardians.
Oh, well, all right.
I sat there. I mean, between Dread, Ratchet and Clank, and Guardians, I sat there and I stared at this list for way too long, debating, and it came down to it. It may get a little bit of a last played boost, but they did so well with that game. It was really an experience. Now, it's that the entire thing is a great experience. Is it buggy? Oh yeah, it's buggy. Has it got some weird stuff in there? Yeah, it's got some weird stuff in there. But overall, the entire package comes together so well. And since we're not doing it officially, I just want to throw these out. I did write down my top 5 comic titles of the year. And Dune House Atreides, which is a Boom book, like I said, it's a prequel to the first Dune story. Star Wars Darth Vader has actually been really good. It's my favorite of the Star Wars books. Venom, the one that just ended that was written by Donnie Cates. Amazing book. Immortal Hulk, which just finished up by Al Ewing. Again, great book. Didn't really stick the landing, but overall great book. The last issue can be forgiven. And then Crossover, again by Donnie Cates, an Image book. Really fun, really well written. Just hang on and go for the ride. So I don't really have a number one of those. Those are just in any order you take it. So carry on, good sir.
No.
No.
Because if you're putting forth comics, I only have one, and I'm not positive it came out this year, but I know
As long as it had issues.
It had issues this year, and it finished this year. So
Hulk and Venom have been out for a few years, right? They finished this year. So
and I'm trying to remember the name of it. I like mainlined the entire 4-book series in a week. In a weekend. I put it in the chat and I don't remember. Hold on. Trade. Let me go to my Google Drive because I've got it on there. Drive.google.com. This is going to drive me insane. It's about it's basically a isekai where I think it's 4 or 5 kids go at somebody's 15th birthday, and they run a tabletop RPG game, and they get sucked into the RPG, and then they come back like 8 months later to the real world, and none of them can talk about what happened. And then the story progresses 37 years later, and they all have to go back. And it's absolutely beautiful. King Jeffy, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
Hello there.
And it is a phenomenal... Oh, man, why can I not find it? Dude, this is going to drive me nuts. Give me 2 seconds. I'm looking in my... hold on. I'm looking at my purchase stuff real quick.
I picked up Zombie.
It's called Die.
Die, yes. Die. That's it. Die. Thank you. Die. And it is beautiful, and it is messed up. It is super dark. I mean, if you liked the 1980s Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, that's basically what they do, but it's got a lot of literary stuff in it as well, and it's super interesting. Because it's
Kieran Gillen, or Gian. I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name. But yeah, he's pretty well known for that. Stephanie Hans did the art. I'm not familiar with her, but
it's really
she
good.
Also worked on Wicked and Divine, which was Gillen's book. So yeah, cool. I may have to check that out.
And Thinking Jeffy's here, Matt, so you don't have to do that anymore. Thank you, Jeffy. I appreciate that.
Woohoo! Thank you.
So that's my one comic thing. So let me start with TV. For 2021, my nominations for best TV of 2021, What If?
Solid.
Oh my God, What If was on there too.
Yeah.
It's a solid consideration.
Man.
Yeah.
The Wheel of Time.
Haven't watched it yet.
That Gamer John, thank you for hosting. You both hello there, and you're a rock star.
Hello there.
Arcane League of Legends.
Haven't watched that yet either.
It's so good. It's like it actually wants to make me play League of Legends. Seriously. I hate MOBAs. It really makes me want to play League of Legends. I hate MOBAs. I hate the toxic community, all of it. But man, it's so good.
I think good. Just love the show is my best advice there.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm going to do. WandaVision, because I did realize that actually was this year, and Loki.
Yeah. Nice.
I actually still up to go time had not made a decision on which one of these I wanted to actually proffer.
Mm-hmm. It's tough. It's a tough call this year.
It is a tough call this year. I think I have to go with WandaVision, actually.
Yeah,
I don't blame
it was
you.
a really good show. Yeah, I hated not having it on my list, but
Yeah. Movies. My nominations for best 5 movies: Spider-Man: No Way Home. And I do have to say that I think that gets the rub of most recent. Oh, that Gamer John, I'm going to refund you. Actually, I should do that right now. Sorry, guys. Talk amongst yourselves for just 1 second.
I bought Zombie Dice this week.
Oh, nice.
I love that game.
That's a great game.
There was like a sale on the deluxe set, and I realized that like that's probably going away, and it's got translucent dice, so I had to buy it. Yeah, it's very nice. But it's got like a nice, little like little kit for it. And I started explaining it to Alex, who's 6, and as I'm explaining the game to him, like he figured it out like right away. He was like, "Oh, so like if you do, it's like so easy to figure out, so ready to go." And he gets the idea of like risk reward, out of it, and like figuring out the math. And the little friggin' turd won this first game. So
kids are really good at intuiting that stuff. I've taken that things to like places where I know there's going to be kids, and they're just super good at intuiting that stuff. I don't know how it is, but
he knew when to press, when to hang back, and he had a monster turn where he got like 5 brains in one turn, and I was just like, oh man, like he's killing it.
Okay, so I've refunded all of the points redemptions, so we're not doing redemptions on this stream, guys. I'm sorry, so I made sure to refund all of them, so you've got them back now.
I have an apology too. I haven't drank in like 2 months.
Yeah.
This is
so let me tell you a story, Dave.
Yes.
I added hydrate as a redemption on the stream using the community points, and I'm not joking. In a 4-hour span, every chat member tried to murder me by drowning me in water. So now it's on cooldown timer, so that's not possible anymore. Okay,
that
so
makes sense. I'm tipsy though. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I didn't mean to.
Spider-Man: No Way Home, although that does get the rub for being most recent. Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings. I vehemently disagree with you, Dave. I think that this was probably, like, as an origin story, this is probably one of the best ones they've ever done.
It was really good.
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah. I'm not knocking it. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it and everything like that. It's just like, those other movies were just like, I'm with you. I'm just saying. They kind of like scratched like other itches. They were just like, when I was like when I went to see Encanto, it was just like, oh, this really like, it's scratching an itch and, and stuff like that. So it's like when they were going through like, the other movies, it's just like, they just kind of like came out of nowhere. Like, I don't know.
And welcome to the stream, That Gamer John. Hello there.
Hi.
Hello there.
Obi-Wan pops up on the screen and says hello there every time I say that. You just can't see it. That's all. Let's see. Free Guy. Because I had to include it on the list, not because it's like a phenomenal movie. It's a good to really good movie, but it's probably the best video game movie that we've ever had. So I kind of felt like I had to give it an honorary. It's not my pick. Trotty132, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
I haven't seen that yet, but I really want to. Is it on like any is it coming to like a streaming thing?
I think it's on Disney Plus.
It's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's a Disney produced movie, so yeah.
I did not realize that.
Yeah. Tick Tick Boom, which I really thought I was going to have to explain to everyone what the hell it was.
No.
I thought it was phenomenal.
That is so like stuck in my head.
And West Side Story.
Wow, you went all in on the music.
I did go all in on the musicals. You're right. 91 Jesus, welcome to stream. Hello there.
Tick Tick Boom is phenomenal.
Hello there.
It's just like as a movie, it's a good solid movie and everything like that. And the music in it is really good, and it gets even better. Like I found out, like, I was just like, of course Andrew Garfield can sing, you know, he's annoying and talented and all that kind of stuff. But then I found out the story that he cannot.
He cannot sing, and he was
not.
petrified.
And how a friend of his just like met Lin-Manuel Miranda, was just like,
It's like, oh, he can totally sing.
Oh,
He'll sing, no problem.
Yeah, no, he doesn't, and he just like set him up for failure, and like he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah,
you know.
And if you're not familiar with it, it's a musical about a New York composer who's kind of worried that he made the wrong career choice while being a horrible friend and lover.
Yeah, the guy who did Rent.
Yes.
So he's like a rarely influential, Broadway writer,
composer,
composer. And the thing that's like absolutely heartbreaking. Oh no, that's a spoiler. I guess.
Yeah, no, you can't go that route.
Yeah, but yeah, it's really good. Andrew Garfield is just. I'm a huge fan of Andrew Garfield in movies. Like I like him when he, I like him in everything I see him in. Well,
that's why he was the best Spider-Man. I'm not starting the war. I'm just kidding. Kidding.
We can have the
quick
talk.
No.
He was awesome as Spider-Man. He just had terrible movies.
Maverick 8030, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
No, he himself was an awesome Spider-Man. I will stand by that any day of the week.
All right, so then that brings us to my top 5 game recommendation or nomination.
What was your nominee
for that one? I actually have to go with Shang-Chi.
Really?
It to me, it was the most well-rounded story and kind of feel-good thing from beginning to end. I'm not saying it's a perfect movie, but for me, I think it was right in that time where, and I don't want to bring this into it, but for me, it's right in the time where COVID seemed to be lifting a little bit. And oh, I'm sorry, I gotta take this. Hold on one second.
That's awesome. I will finish the sentence.
Hello.
He liked it.
We got an Uber here for you.
Yes, please. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Mark liked it.
What's up?
And I was trying to fill in for you.
Oh,
I was just like,
yeah, no, I liked it because it was all around.
See,
I mean,
I was right.
Great action, great story, great humor, and it was right at a time that things looked a little bit better, and so I think that's kind of what influenced me on that. But I would say that that's probably my favorite movie of the year, with Spider-Man being a real close second. Real close.
And he hates Spider-Man, so that's saying a lot.
I do hate Spider-Man. So yeah, it's not true thinking, Jeffy. I don't hate him. He's just not my favorite character, but I really like that movie. It was really good. So my games, 5 game nominations so that we don't do this for 90 hours. Deathloop by Arcane Studios, published by Bethesda Softworks. It is a shooter, but it does play with time in interesting ways. And you kind of have to. It was great shooting, crazy superpowers that lead you through a world where you have to influence events in time just right so that you can kill all 12 people necessary, breaking the time loop that you're stuck in. And the voice acting was off the charts. So that's my first nomination. I'm really surprised that this was not on either of you guys' lists. Returnal by Housemarque.
All right. See, that was literally the one I was like going back and forth with. Should I have that on there instead of Axiom Verge 2? The problem was I was able to finish Axiom Verge 2.
Okay, I'll get back to that.
Housemarque kicked my ass so bad that I didn't feel proper putting it on my. I didn't feel like it was proper to put. I didn't feel good putting it on my list.
OG Joystick Shinobi, welcome to the channel. Hello there.
Because Returnal kicks the living crap out of me.
Yeah.
Like I owe it money.
Yeah, pretty much. And if you're not familiar with Returnal, it's basically what happens if the tall blonde chick from Game of Thrones was an astronaut trapped in a time loop in a roguelike third-person shooter with a dash of 2001: A Space Odyssey's suspense and horror thrown in. That's Returnal.
Here's the thing that kills me about Returnal and Housemarque, because Housemarque up until that point was really known for twin-stick shooters. and they did like that. What was that zombie game they did? Dead Nation. But they always had this like gameplay mechanic in it in like Super Stardust HD, where you blew up a bunch of stuff in a twin-stick shooter, and it had to like fly through this like cloud where you collect little bits and everything like that. They transitioned all of that into a third-person shooter. So not only do you have to like blow stuff away, but you have to then charge in and collect your little bits of currency before it goes away.
Yep.
So it took away my favorite tactic in a third-person shooter of just hanging back and sniping from a distance.
Yep.
Because then I couldn't charge in and get the stuff fast enough, so I wasn't progressing through there. So I'm like, man. So they took their other gameplay mechanics from previous games that were like 2D twin-stick shooters and transitioned it perfectly into a third-person shooter.
And it's great.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, and it makes it work, and it's perfection.
Lana Ray, welcome to the channel. Hello there.
And it looks amazing too, and it's a great example of how to use the controller and everything like that. Like I probably wasted like a whole battery cycle on the controller just running around when it was raining.
So my third one is Pokemon Snap, which I actually just removed something off the list to fit Pokemon Snap in there because I did not realize that that was this year. I pulled. My brain just stopped working. It was the Valheim. Valheim also came out this year.
Nobody ever heard of that.
No, you're entirely wrong. 6 million copies sold. Yeah. Basically made that company. But yes, it was crazy good. But I removed it for Pokemon Snap because that game is so pure and fun and innocent and relaxing. Yeah, it's a great chill game.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
It's so perfect on the Switch too. And like you're playing in handheld and you can sit there and like it's just such a great game. We didn't deserve that game this year.
Oh.
We got it.
No, Valheim goes back on the list because I only did 4. Yay. Bushwa, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
Can you explain real quick what Valheim is? Because
I've
never heard of it.
Yeah, Valheim is, Terraria. Yeah, okay, so imagine if Terraria was Norse-inspired and 3D, and it's kind of that Minecraft, you've got to gather stuff to craft stuff.
Oh, I know this game.
And it's all Norse-based, and so you have to fight, like, demons and elder gods, but you got to slowly work your way up to it. And then you use those things to build better weapons, and you build an entire civilization, basically, and you can co-op with it with friends as well. Bushwa, welcome to the stream. So yeah, that's basically Valheim that's Valheim. They were this tiniest studio possible, and they sold like 6 million copies of it in early access and blew up.
What a great feel-good story.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, I'm glad they're on the list.
And then my last one is one that probably no one has heard of, but it came out of nowhere and it's phenomenal. It's called Wildermyth, and it's by World Walker Games. It's on Steam. It has 10,000 plus overwhelmingly positive reviews. It's a CRPG where you take control of an adventuring party, and like you choose their names, you choose if they're boys or girls, etc., and then basically what class they are. And you control this adventuring party that goes out and adventures, grows. You make choices within the story that affects your characters and the overall story itself. And then these characters grow old, have kids, and it's a generational CRPG with a lot of really cool choices, and the choices aren't always clear, so you're constantly second-guessing yourself about, do I want to take a boon from this god? Is it going to turn me into a wolf, or is it going to help me in some way? So there's a lot of mystery to it and a lot of interesting interactions both in and out of combat. It is not an expensive game, but it is really, really fun. I've managed to log, I think, about 6 hours on it so far, which is not a lot, but even in that 6 hours, I can tell it's something pretty special, and I'm really enjoying it. So that's...
Hades?
What's that?
Did Hades come out this year?
Hades did come out this year, actually.
PC, I think it was last year.
Oh, was it?
Oh, so console release was this year.
Console release.
Yeah,
was
console.
this year,
Yeah,
Okay.
That's almost 100% what I'm thinking about.
Hades was real good too. You said a couple things that reminded me about Hades on there.
So I'm gonna
I remember
proffer
Played Hades this year, but
Pokemon Snap as my game of the year.
Wow.
wow, all right, fuck. Oh,
I mean,
He is drunk.
you know, yeah, he is drunk. That's the one. That's the one.
I didn't. Wow, that is not what I expected. I expected something that needed a spreadsheet.
No, you know, you would think so, but to be honest, I will say that it is a healthy dose of nostalgia because I love the first one so much.
True, very true.
But at the same time, there is something just absolutely relaxing about having a chill soundtrack, being on a rail, knowing what you need to photograph, and just doing it. You know, it's like it's one of those games you just don't have to think too hard about.
Yeah.
It Takes Two was okay, Steven. I don't know how it won Game of the Year for like the major awards ceremonies. I smell money hats there, but you know, it was good. But I didn't think it qualified as like Game of the Year. No.
Yeah, you know why it didn't? You know why it doesn't deserve Game of the Year?
Why?
Because it needs more than one person.
No, that's not a thing. You and I are the inverse on that.
I know, but I hate people.
And what was Mitchell's proffer? Just so we know.
Endwalker.
Oh, of course it was going to be. It's not even a game. It's a DLC.
It's a major expansion, so it kind of is a game. I mean, it's two whole new classes. Yeah, that's what he gave.
Okay, fair enough.
And then Keegan proffered Ratchet and Clank.
Well, so let's start with movies. I think we have a tie. We do. In fact, we have a 3-way tie.
Oh, Lord. All right. Everybody get your D20 out.
You know what? No, we don't, because you guys actually proffered the same Game of the Year. So for movies, Killer Dragon, thanks for coming by. I hope you have a wonderful evening. For movies, it's going to be Dune. Because you both proffered that as your selection.
Nice.
So Dune it is.
Deservedly so.
I mean, in a year where there were a lot of movies that I enjoyed, you know,
yes,
and it is. I can't say that part of it isn't just the accomplishment of it. I mean, Dune is not an easy thing to translate into another medium, period. And then for it to just be so well done and just, you know, it really did amazing things. Now I'm sure there are a ton of great movies out there I didn't watch. There's a ton of things out there going on, but especially for those of us with our kinds of interests, it seems like a shoe-in.
Yeah. So, TV actually, because it's the only thing that appears on everybody's lists, Loki is the TV show of the year.
I'm liking this year so far.
Yeah. Well, that was last year. And then last but not least...
I'm liking last year so far. Nachos.
We do have a tie, an actual tie, yes.
Really?
For Game of the Year, so we'll have to hash it out here. It's between Ratchet and Clank and... Yeah, I know. Ratchet and Clank and Pokemon Snap. Which
how did this happen?
Well, you proffered Ratchet and Clank and Pokemon Snap was on your list. I proffered Pokemon Snap, and Matt has Ratchet and Clank on his list. So,
and they didn't play Pokemon Snap, so then they couldn't get a pull away.
I smell victory for the first time.
Wow. So how do we go about this?
We talk it out.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm just thinking. I saw some of the new Pokemon Snap. Looked a lot like the old Pokemon Snap.
It is 100%.
Yeah.
Thin King Jeffy, I'm telling you, if you have a chance to play Pokemon Snap, it's really good. Ratchet and Clank is also very good, but I can't give it Game of the Year because Dave doesn't follow through on his promises.
That's not true. I was there playing, but you weren't there.
Mafia, thanks for the love. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for coming by.
That's not true. He's always playing Fortnite. Actually, he's playing Fortnite right now. He has a specific clone that just plays Fortnite 24/7.
Right.
That would make sense.
I personally, I mean, is there a story to Pokemon Snap? Technically, yes, but it's pretty thin.
It is.
I mean,
you have to help the professor.
Yeah. Fine. I concede Ratchet and Clank. I don't even want to go down this route with Drunk Dave. It's all good.
There's a picture mode in Ratchet and Clank. It's like Pokemon Snap, right?
Yes.
So Ratchet and Clank, A Rift Apart,
Game of the Year
is 2021 Gamersledge Game of the Year.
And now you're going to go email Joe and tell him what a horrible person he is. You had to give a Ratchet and Clank game of the year because he didn't show up.
Pretty much. I will use that as a yes, 100%.
I am so happy right now.
To be fair, Ratchet and Clank is a great game, and it is a graphical powerhouse.
It is,
and even if I think the story is a little meh. It's not the greatest story, Dave.
Hey,
it's okay. It's okay. It's there to support the gameplay, and that's fine. Also, Marceline Dean, Mary Scene, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
Hello there.
And Twisted Ginger, welcome back to Twitch. Hello there. But yeah, I mean, it is basically about gameplay and graphics for the game, and it does fulfill that.
And that is the thing, like Ratchet and Clank, I saw people complain about the game, and they were just like, oh, it doesn't do like anything, like it's not pushing boundaries or anything like that. Ratchet and Clank is a great steak. Okay? You're not going to do anything crazy new with a great steak. You're just going to enjoy a great steak. And that is what that series is. It's a great steak. You can guarantee it's going to be a great steak. And when they do a new console and they do a new version of the game, you know something? It's going to be a great steak, and you're going to have fun, and it's going to look amazing, and the gameplay is going to be tight, and it's going to be fun. And that is what those guys do. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm clipping this right now. Because I'm not joking. That is probably the best argument you've given for anything on this show ever. Ever. And I don't know if the 30 seconds is long enough to get the whole thing, but I want to immortalize at least part of it.
That was worth it. That was definitely worth it.
Yes. I am so satisfied with my life right now.
Well, I'm glad we could bring you that satisfaction.
I love you guys.
We love you too. I'm glad to have you here. Well, that's gonna.
I feel such vindication right now that finally one of my,
obsessive loves.
Yes, because it is my favorite game series of all time. I'll admit.
I thought he might get a little salty about Axiom Verge 2 not getting it, but he's loving this enough that it's okay.
No. Ratchet and Clank getting it that's huge for me. That's.
I still have to buy Axiom Verge 2.
Yeah. And I will never buy Axiom Verge 2.
Axiom Verge 2 is weird because it starts off at you're playing it for a little bit and you're like, man, this isn't as fun as the first one. And then you get a little bit further into it and you're like, oh man, this is really awesome. It has a weird kind of first, part of where you're not having as much fun as you did in the first game. And then once you get like a couple things, you're just like whipping around the world and you're like, okay, this is way more fun than I had even in the first game. So it's they save a little bit of stuff.
Hi, Ashley. Welcome to the stream. Hello there.
Make you work for it.
Hello
but
there.
it is actually, it's worthwhile in the end. And there's some really great, the way they handle some puzzles in the end, I really enjoy too. So it is definitely a fun game to get into.
Well, so to recap, for Gamersledge for 2021,
Yes.
the TV show of the year was Loki, the movie of the year was Dune, and the game of the year was Ratchet and Clank: A Rift Apart on the PlayStation 5.
Which, if we're keeping score, were all of my top hits.
That is actually true.
That
is actually true.
Trick. It's a Dave.
It is a Dave hat trick.
Oh my god!
A triple-double for Dave.
This is never gonna happen again.
You're right.
And he's drank so much, he's never going to remember it. So that
No, I will remember this. Because yeah, you're right. I'm probably not going to remember this.
But that does bring us to the part of the show where we like to thank all the folks who make all of this possible, our Patreon and Twitch supporters. So thank you to everybody. Let me actually turn the visibility on so that I can see it. There we go. And then we'll slide that forward. So thank you to, of course, pause. Nope, go back. There we go. Thank you to Axe Thompson, Nomishly, Lexi, Mr. J Nice, Mark Steadmom, Tim Paget, Drogadan, and then, of course, all of our producers, which I just added you to the producer list, Twisted Ginger. You're going to go up on the boss producers here after today. So DMS Creations, Peter Carrero, Billy Frog, Dance Commander Ramy Becker, Arturo Gonzalez, Mark Johnson, Eric the Amazing Luna, John O'Callahan, June Kirbyyashi, John Hewlett, 2 times Academy Award nominee Patrick Tubach, Twisted Ginger 25, Tracy Fuller, Dave Butler, Michael Sims, Mark Huey, Nick Nevels, Kevin Rollins, that kid named D, and of course Matt and Dave for being my co-hosts this evening as well. On top of that, that's going to bring us to final thoughts for the evening. Matt, we'll start with you. Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Crap, I did not prepare properly for this. Let's see. Got a recommendation. I've ordered it, but I haven't received it yet. Something is Killing the Children. It's a comic. I think it's a Boom comic, if I remember correctly.
That sounds awful.
Kieran Gillian. Let me look that up something quick.
I love when you go like, I got a recommendation. It's about children being killed. That's
Oh no, this one's James Tinian the Fourth. I have no idea what it's about. I just had people tell me, don't read anything about it, don't do anything, just buy it and read it.
Pretty sure it's about dead kids. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
wow.
Not necessarily. I mean, maybe, but it is a Boom published. It's got 1 volume out so far. So yeah, we'll see. I guess that's my final thought. Is I'm actually kind of anxious for that to come in so I can see what it's all about.
Dave, final thoughts?
My final thought is that this year is vindication that my taste is better than everyone else's.
Wow.
Perfect. Because I have run the table and picked every top nomination.
I'm going to start calling you MJF Dave.
Because I'm better than you.
And you know it.
And you know it.
Let's see. This is why he didn't have Resident Alien on his list, because he knew it wouldn't win, so he couldn't throw it on there.
You know something? You're probably not wrong, but I did actually forget that was this year. I did. Hold on a second.
And we're like a month away from season 2.
Yeah, that was. Wait, wasn't that season 2 this year?
No, that was season 1.
That was just season 1?
Yep, that was the first season.
That's right. Oh man, that show was good though. Man, where's that show going to go at season 2? I don't know. It's funny, but I'm on board for looking forward to it. But yeah, I am really just ecstatic being your superior and knowing that my taste.
Wow. I love that he's cutting a heel promo on a podcast about pop culture. I appreciate this about you, Dave.
But I know you do.
I actually, so Dave, I don't know when we could fit it into the schedule because there's no time anywhere. But I almost really would love to revive the show that I was doing with Jimmy the Shank for a while.
What's that one?
It was we would load up CPU versus CPU wrestling shows and commentate it.
Yeah, I wanted to do that.
And you could be the Don Callis heel commentator.
I would totally do that.
So yeah.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
We'll work on
that. That'd be fun.
It is fun. Well, I kind of almost want to wait till the AEW game comes out.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea.
But I do have WWE 2K19 with New Japan and AEW and
I don't.
ECW and all that
I don't
stuff.
want to use anything with that because I want to make sure that Hook is in there in all of his glory.
That is 100% true. I agree with this.
Because Hook was amazing.
God, did that happen over the break? No. Did it? No, I think he must have debuted right before the last show.
We had to talk about it.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, because it was just like perfect, and I love the way they're progressing with that, and it's just cool seeing it's like being a fan of like Taz and everything like that. I didn't realize how big Taz was actually.
Yeah,
which is kind of surprising because I always feel that I inflate the ECW guys because I was like there in the arena before they were even Extreme Championship Wrestling, so like I always feel like I inflate those guys and everything like that because like I was watching Taz when he was in bare feet and long hair. But at the same time, like, as I'm like, watching that, I'm just like, man, he's got to be like so proud of that. Like, his kid out there, like doing that stuff and like, pulling off everything and just like being accepted like right away. And then I went back and like looked at like, Taz stuff and I realized that like he was like the first person to beat Kurt Angle in the WWF.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I forgot about that.
Yep.
I completely forgot about that.
He's a big deal.
Yeah, and I just love that because I'm a huge Taz fan. Always was a huge Taz fan. So to see him like his second generation coming in, and like I laughed at Hook when he was there. I'm like, what is this guy doing with his stupid hair? And then he comes out and does this stuff, and I'm like, man, that's brilliant.
Okay, we got to end the show, so we're not going to talk about the wrestling much longer. But I do need to tell you something.
Yes, you do.
I don't know if you noticed. I finally saw what Hook's tattoo is on his chest.
Oh, I didn't. What is that?
It is the gosh darn Final Fantasy logo with, I think it's 8, 11, and 14 on it in Roman numerals.
Fantastic.
I about lost my mind when I saw it and realized what it was. I was like, oh my God. Because he's got like, I think it's either 6 and 8 or 6 and 7 on one side of the sword hilt, and then it's the others on the other side. And I'm like, that looks really familiar. And then I put together what it was. I'm like, wow, it's all the Final Fantasies Dave's never played.
It's true. I can't lie. I did play. Wait. Did you say 7?
I didn't. I don't think it was on his list.
Okay, yeah, because 7 I played.
I do want to give my final thought for the evening. My final thought, beyond obviously, thank you all of you for lurking, coming in, participating in the chat. Thank you, Jeffy, for modding when Matt could talk. I appreciate you, Matt, for modding before then Jeffy got here.
And I appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you too, Dave.
No, I appreciate them because they're the reason why we're here.
That's right, 100%. And my final thought is basically, I am legit obsessed with that Die comic book. If you like comics in any way, if you like RPGs in any way, if you like the old 80s Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, check that comic out because the artwork is phenomenal, the writing is top notch, and it is messed up. It is not like a happy-go-lucky thing at all, but man, it is. I would call it's a philosopher's book, is how I would say that. It's definitely a thinker, something that's going to make you think and challenge some of your presuppositions about stuff, and it is messed up.
Probably not something I'd read right at this second because I can't even say the word presupposition. But
Which you just did.
Oh, never mind. I'm probably good.
Yeah. So that's it. And then that's going to bring us to the end of the show where we impart a sage piece of wisdom.
Don't ruin it.
Carry
Don't
you
ruin it. We
through
had a good show.
till the next time that we meet. Orthoduck, welcome to the show. We're just wrapping up. We are going to raid someone on Twitch. So for those of you on Twitch, stick around. We're going to raid someone after this. But Dave, since you're intoxicated, hopefully you won't get this.
I'll get it.
What did the little mountain say to the bigger mountain?
Don't steal my sunshine. I have no idea.
Hi, Cliff.
Oh, God, I hate you right now so much.
So I'm going to go ahead and find somebody. I think Panda was going to be streaming. Let me see if Mystical Panda is on. He is not.
Yeah, I don't want to. Pandas are.
No. Mystical Panda is a really good dude, and he's.
I'm not saying he's not a really good dude. I'm just
super
saying
close
pandas
to.
Are problematic because they want to go extinct, and we're not letting them. Because they don't even want to like they don't want to do it. We have to like force them to do it, and that's like them trying to say like, please let us die.
I'm trying to find somebody.
And they eat bamboo, which is like completely the least nutritional value anything ever out there.
You're killing me.
No, pandas are killing you. You need to admit that.
You know what? Actually, I think I see somebody. Let me double check. This is actually somebody I think we can. Yes, and he is working for Affiliate. He's currently playing Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. He's just starting it. So I'm it's VGame 3 Nerd. All right, so we're gonna raid him right now. So please stick around if you can. VGame 3 Nerd. Let me double check that is correct on my list. VGame 3 Nerd. Yes, and we'll do that. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to play the schedule, and once the schedule is done, we'll be heading over to the raid. So thank you all. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next time. And until then, be excellent to each other, and game on.
Game on.
I love you guys.